Bonjour everyone, welcome to another episode, another diecast showcase. Today's theme is going to be basically a little mix of, I guess you could call it haulers, team transports, trailer sets, basically multi-vehicle sets from a variety of different manufacturers. So just to give you an idea of what we'd be looking at, basically, I kind of concocted a couple of these myself from, just basic main lines. Give you an example, we've got this little set that I find goes super well together, which are constituted of two little Hot Wheels main lines. You've got the fast bed hauler and the Nova Wagon gasser. Both mainline releases from last year, I believe. So yeah, basically talking about just two basic main lines. They go really well together. Two hot rod style vehicles, about the same turquoise teal gloss color, and just fit well together. Basically, Fastbed Hauler I find is one of the coolest fantasy Hot Wheels trucks that there is. And the Nova Gasser is pretty cool as well. So I like picking up main lines like this, and just making sets out of them. Basically, finding the ones that really look good together. So another example of this, but not less fantasy and less more stockish. Basically, would be example this little ensemble here. The Nissan D21 hardbody from Matchbox, and color matching trailer with the little motorcycle on there. This is one of two variations. There's another variation of this that actually has a more like a modified Harley, basically. So I mean, picked up the trailer and the truck just based on the fact that they go super well together. I do have a couple of other color variations of the little Nissan hardbody from Matchbox, and do also have a version, the Slam version from Hot Wheels. So it's a truck I really like. It's a Nissan, so that's an automatic win for me. And I find these two look super good together. Basically, the trailer plus the truck. I mean, really seems to fit, and it even gives off with the style of motorcycle a little, early mid 90s vibe, basically, with a little pinstripe on the trailer, and the nice little oh-so 90s deco on the side there. A lot of factory or dealer installed accessories basically ended up on 90s cars like this, be it domestic or imports. So now basically, to get down to the basis of what we're going to be looking at today, after these two little examples of sets that can be made out of main lines, I thought I'd show you fairly, I don't know, maybe a pickup I made maybe a year ago out of the Hot Wheels Track Star sets. I don't pick up a whole lot of these. I think I only have one more. I pretty much only pick them up when they're licensed vehicles. So it would be this set right here. So, well, set, not really a set. It's more like a, let's make a little bit more room here. I'll put these here. It's a little Mercedes Actros truck. So the truck itself, just the stub nose, the cab over, basically looks really good. Looks pretty realistic. Not a huge amount of details, but it's a licensed vehicle, and I find it looks pretty good. The wheel choice is good. The paint color is really awesome, kind of like reddish burnt orange metallic. Big Hot Wheels livery on the truck and on the trailer. Cool feature on this one too, if ever you're not really into these and you don't really collect them, is the fact that the side of the trailer actually opens up. You can see a little bit basically where the whole side flips up, and you can actually store Hot Wheels in there. So I find it's kind of cool. It's got play value. It's and these actually work really well on the track. So well, as illustrated. So Yeah, I really like these when they're licensed ones. I really wanted to find the Scania rally truck. Unfortunately, and surprisingly enough, that thing is scalped like crazy up here. So yeah, no dice. The only other one I have, I think, is one of the few variations of the Volkswagen custom truck there, based on the T1 Transporter, but you know, mocked into a tractor trailer. So yeah, that's the first little vehicle I wanted to show you. Next up, I'm going to show you a trio of Majorettes, part of the trailer line. So this is the basically if Hot Wheels actually does make basically, you know, your basic um, kind of like basic how could I call it, mainline style team transports through um, you know, like a truck plus a car that comes with it. Basically, a lot of fantasy castings, but most of them, you know, I mean, they're all, you know, like non-realistic castings and whatnot. So certain are cool, but I don't tend to pick up a whole lot of them. I think I've picked up 3 so far of those sets. One would be with the track manga and kind of like a Japanese looking truck. One would be kind of like a cartoon one with the head starter, which is like a tuned 1960s Formula One car. And one would be actually with a I don't remember the name of the fantasy ATV that Hot Wheels makes, but the the rig is really cool in that one. I'll show those off eventually. Probably crack them open for you guys on the future episode. But getting back to the topic of what we're going to be checking out, Majorette actually makes, you know, mainline style versions of kind of like the Mercedes truck that we just checked out. But you know, all licensed models, all realistic stuff, and we're talking about yeah, the trailer line, which is part of the streetcar line of cars. So your basic mainline Majorettes. Um, One that I really like out of this is this set right here. So we're talking about little man flatbed tow truck and a Lamborghini Aventador. No opening features, plastic base, plastic wheels, metal body. But you know, it's a really cool set. It's very well detailed. Still has some tampo work front and back, both on the truck and the car. So I love these European trucks. You know, they're all flat nose because obviously there's space constraints and whatnot there. So, and yeah, there's a sticker on top here just to show that this is a moving part. And yeah, just like the fastbed hauler we checked at the beginning of the video, this is actually a moving part. The flatbed that you can see holding that Lamborghini in place. But in addition to sliding, it actually also tilts. So pretty darn cool. I really like it. Lamborghini's pretty well made. It's got those 5-spoke twist wheels in black, a nice gloss blue. Again, you know, well detailed as well for a basic mainline. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Um, yeah, really like this set. Very cool. So yeah, I've got a couple more of these to show you. Next one that I'll show you is one that actually came out on the pegs, I believe early this year, at least up here in Canada. So probably been out for well over a year in Europe, but we get stuff super late here, and I mean, I'm having a hard time finding them now. So good old Volkswagen T5 transporter. So you know, like a later generation of what we had here called the Eurovan in Canada and in the US as well. So pulling a nice little boat trailer with a Zodiac on there. I like the fact that Majorette actually ties these down with elastic bands. Obviously, over the years they dry out and they tend to snap off there. But you know, this being a not so old set, this is actually, let's see, what's the copyright year in here? Yeah, unfortunately, I won't be able to tell you because of the fact that there's a big sticker right on the corner with the importer's information. Um, and the year is somewhere over there. But it's fairly recent release. I couldn't imagine it's over 2 years old if we're talking about licensing. So the last one though, this is an older one. This I believe I picked up in 2019 maybe, off the pegs, something like that. When Majorette streetcars were actually fairly common in certain select stores. So now they're not, but this is a cool Dacia Duster, little economy SUV. Dacia being part of owned by Renault basically. So very cool, little SUV in a metallic brown. I really like the hue of this color. Comes with a little trailer with a go-kart on it, fluorescent green go-kart. I like the wheels on these trailers, and they're the exact same front wheels that you would find on that tow truck we looked at just before the man tow truck in yellow. So yeah, I really like the color choices the Majorette has on their cars. I find they're really good looking. Like example, the two-tone paint on the van here. I mean, it's kind of like super retro and reminds you of the old T1, T2 microbuses, but just brought out and brought back and slapped on a modern van. I find it's kind of cool. I really do like it. Let's see, next up, let's get into more premium stuff basically. So that you've got some mainline stuff, and there's a variety of different sets that are kind of like in the same the same realm basically. Once you go premium, you get something a little bit different. Now we checked this set out just before. One of my favorite team transports I have actually oddly fits into the same type of theme, and it would be this one. So you've got here a really cool Bonneville salt flat themed team transport with a nice 32 highboy Ford hot rod in a matte orange, almost like a rust primer type color. The little moon eyes deco, or the moon eyes logo right down here, as well as what is this here? The El Segundo, the El Segundo Garage script on the side as well. Number 32 on the door. Blower, which is color matched to the rest of the car, and a bunch of chrome on the engine, and moon discs. Obviously, this is a team transport, so metal on metal with real riders. And what I really like about this one is the actual flatbed transporter. If I'm not mistaken, and correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, but I think that this is the only time that this specific transporter was included in a set. It's called the Speedways, as you can see here. And it's so cool. It's like so old school. But at the same time, those big Halle brand knockoff style wheels fit so perfectly with it. I love the rear fender. Fully detailed out. Again, a little bit of plastic, but mostly metal. This thing is so cool. I love this set. I love the artwork on it too. Really gives you like a, see the crackled ground of the salt flats, and you almost feel like adding some light gray splatter on the side of the car to mimic the salt just kicking up on there, as that nice 32 attempts the top speed run. So very cool, very, very cool. Really do like this set. Definitely old school Americana, retro, hot roddy, and whatnot there. Obviously, can always move a little bit. I'm tempted to say a little bit more upscale if we're talking about where the following set that I'm going to show you falls into the hierarchy of mainline, semi-premium, premium, super premium, and all those different grades of diecast. I consider these premiums anyways, and I believe they're pretty much classified as such. and at the same time it's a little wink towards my video of my square body video special. This is probably going to be a little bit harder to see since we're talking about light that's not fantastic right now, but let's give it a try. So we're talking about a Greenlight Hollywood set, and this is the Rocky 2 set that was released late last year, early this year, not really sure. Copyright on the back. We got 2021, which means just like Hot Wheels, it probably hit the pegs in 2022. So, wow, this thing has a hard time focusing with the light that I have here, but well, just take my word for it. It's 2021. So there you go. Either way, all that for nothing. Back to the set, back to the content as opposed to the packaging. So this is a Rocky 2 set. Now on the get-go, we'll start with the negative. This trailer, the enclosed car hauler, does absolutely nothing for me. So if you don't mind, nice trailer, but let's concentrate on the juicy stuff here. This is what I'm talking about right here. 79 Pontiac Trans Am in the tempted to say what, the Smokey and the Bandit type livery, although, you know, it's technically not a Smokey and the Bandit type livery. It's a livery that was used on the Trans Am and Smokey and the Bandit. Nevertheless, it's pretty legendary. You know, everybody loves a black Trans Am with gold trim all over. I mean, you've got the black BBS style wheels with the chromed the chrome lip, the Goodyear tires with the white tire lettering, and you got that really cool little 81 C10 square body on the bottom. Very, very cool. Try and get a view of the front details here. There you go for the truck. So the typical 81 grille. And the Trans Am, going to be a little bit harder to see, but you know, everybody knows what a Trans Am looks like, so. And try and get a quick view of the rear. You can see the full light bar on the Trans Am's fully done. The C10 has cool chrome bumpers as well, which I really like. Yeah, it's a really cool, really cool truck. And a really cool car as well. So, you know, trailer is what it is. You have to put Rocky stuff somewhere, but this is these two cars together are totally worth the purchase price on their own. So extremely happy to have found this set. You know, it wasn't super hard to find, honestly, but you know, it was definitely worth the I'm gonna say the investment, because you know, I think it's a winning combination, both those cars. And speaking of winning combinations, this is the final piece that I'm going to show you today. Again, little nod to the square body special video that I did not too long ago. M2 Chevy set, and this is my jam right here. This is my jam right here. So you've got a 73 Cheyenne C10 and a 1970 Chevelle SS 454, and we're talking about a barn find car with a square body truck. What's not to love? I love the color choice on the square body. We'll start by looking closer at this one. This thing is awesome. You've got the white white wall tires. You'll notice that one of the tire doesn't sit quite right on the rim, the rear one here. Look, nothing I can do there. And I mean, this is the first and the last time I've seen this set on the shelf. So, I mean, I picked it up nevertheless. I'll eventually open it and try and fix that to see if I can get it to sit properly. Although if it's been sitting like that for Lord knows how long, it probably won't seat itself back properly 100%. And that's by experience, I can tell you. I mean, look at this thing. The colors. The two-tone, super pale seafoam green with the off-white, but with the really pure white top and box cover. And the hitch that actually looks good, that actually looks realistic. M2, huge kudos to that. So, literally, it's a nice work truck. You can see that the interior is a different kind of hue of green, but perfect. Nothing I can say. Badging's all there. Again, deserving their detail like no other moniker. And D-rim tires like no other as well. So there you go. Hey, you know what? It could be worse. This could actually be considered a circular white wall by Greenlaw, right? By Greenlight, right? I mean, you never know. I mean, in this case, it's just the tire that's not sitting right. So I'll probably just remove it and reinstall it and see what happens. So, and now moving on to the Chevelle. Barn find Chevelle. Now, I was kind of super worried when I brought this home and I noticed, holy crap, there's no windows on the car. I just got totally shafted. Or, I should be happy that I found an error, but yeah, I felt totally shafted until I looked up a Google image to see, like, they are all missing the windows. So it's not an error. It's not it's nothing like that. This is how they decided to do it. And you know what? I respect that. I don't like it as much without windows, but at the same time, who the heck cares if there's no windows? It's a barn find. Trailer looks really good also, by the way. Just a little side note. But yeah, as you can see, you got the black hood with the white stripes on the trunk, no stripes on the top. White seats, black dash. One of the doors is white. The other one, as you can see, or barely see, is actually the red, just like the rest of the body color. No, I would have put probably like a primered fender or something on the front, on the other side. That would have been cool, but I'm not gonna complain. It does have the hood pins, the typical 1970 Chevelle grill with the SS badging throughout. Black Steelies with the black wall tires. As opposed to these nice little white walls. You got the a little bit of chrome trim on either of these two vehicles. You got some chrome trim around the wheel arches. Look, awesome set. I can't say anything more. I mean, this is just an awesome set, and it's probably my favorite hauler set from M2. So one of 7,250, and as mentioned, first I find and last time I see it on the pegs. I've never seen it since, and these go for a pretty penny on eBay, and they're in the secondary market. But quite honestly, guys, I'm never letting go of this one. This is one that's permanently in the collection, and yeah, it's one of the pieces I'm most proud to own. So there you go. So I hope you enjoyed this little showcase. Just a shorter video than usual, but wanted to theme out on these because I find there's a lot of value within these sets, where there's more than one vehicle included. So yeah, hope you enjoyed. It's a little bit random, but it was fun to show you some a little bit more unusual pieces, I guess. Stuff that we don't, as collectors, necessarily go. It's not the go-to pieces that we normally check out, but thought they'd be fun to look at, and they're definitely cool to own. So yeah, if you like the video, hit that thumbs up. Subscribe if you want to be advised of future uploads on my behalf, and don't hesitate to comment your feedback. So really appreciate you guys for tuning in. Thank you if you've stayed this long, and welcome if this was your first video from my channel. Welcome back if you're a regular viewer. In any case, I'll wish you all an excellent day, and I will see you on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.